Throughout the following 3-part video series, I will discuss and analyze the best competitive set of every Smash Bros. Character. These sets will be judged on their gameplay, mastery with the character, storyline, and overall hype. While these sets are amazing for watching, all of them are the highest caliber of play for their respective characters, and can and should be used for studying the character that you main. All video links will be posted in the description. Also, while most character sets will be a win, that is not necessarily the case. If a losing set showcases the character better than any other set, that set will take the top spot on the list. One more thing. A few characters will have some honorable mentions, usually saved for 2 different playstyles of the character, but these will be rare. Before we begin, I wanted to thank every single subscriber for 3,000 subs. This means so much to me, and I hope you guys are still around, watching my videos and helping grow the community we formed. Alright, time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The best Mario set in Smash Ultimate is the Dark Wizzy vs. Light set at Genesis 7 in Losers Round 1 of Top 8, which displayed an extremely neutral-heavy Mario playstyle in a long and grueling set, which is also extremely fast-paced and exciting. Dark Wizzy truly shined in his ability to hold center stage, as the commentators noted, and therefore controlled the set from his placement there, putting Mario in the power position and forcing Fox to approach. Dark Wizzy's Mario both walled out Light's Fox with aerials, and actually used a lot of FLUDD to push him back and keep control of the center stage. But this set was not only won by Dark Wizzy dominating neutral, as he also displayed how to deal with Fox's oppressive rushdown style and highlighted it using Mario's FLUDD and forward air to combat his opponent off stage, where he was put there for Mario's low percent combos or ledge trapping with back airs or grabs. The first character in this video is going to be one with an honorable mention, as Prodigy, now Kurama's, dominating win over MKLeo in Frostbite 2022 displayed the offensive and combo-orientated side of Mario that stunned Leo in a 3-0 loss. Donkey Kong's best set is from Congo Saga in the winner's round of pools when Runes, the DK player, beat Ken, one of the best Sonic players in the world, in a 2-1 set count. From what would seem like a terrible matchup for Donkey Kong due to his size and Sonic's speed and edge guarding, actually turned into one of the best displays of playing around a character's weakness and to their own strengths. Runes was able to work his way out of disadvantage so many times against Ken's Sonic, and was able to stay patient until he found a perfect opportunity to strike, in which he annihilated Sonic with ding-dong combos, spikes, and overall DK heavy aggression. Runes did get hit a lot, and comboed a lot as well, but that is just going to be a fact of playing DK in tournament. But the excellent part, and what makes this the best Donkey Kong set in Ultimate, is the fact that he did not lose his patience, and chose his openings wisely against a character who did not give him many. He showed off DK's impressive grab game and how platforms can be used to his advantage, especially in the final combo to take the set, and how the ledge could be used for an amazing Game 2 comeback. T vs. Dabuz at Congo Saga in their top 8 qualifier match is the best set of Link that this game has seen. T plays Link exactly how he's supposed to be played, as a character who uses his projectile mix-ups, puts on chip damage, and then punishes by shifting his neutral heavy game into his advantage state seamlessly. With a multitude of projectiles that Link has, T was able to designate each to a different part of the match. He expertly used his boomerang as a tool to approach behind, as a bomb for a ledge trap tool, or for offstage explosions. After staying patient with all of these moves slowly connecting and building up damage, T was able to alter his playstyle so abruptly to a pressure-heavy one that Dabuz was not expecting the change, and fell to the pressure of Link's strong sword aerials and tilts, something T does exceptionally well. He was also able to manipulate Dabuz's options in the neutral to transition between Link throwing boomerangs and swinging the sword. His baiting out jumps, shields, and running away allowed T to play mind games on Dabuz, an extremely hard thing to accomplish. Other than gameplay, T's survivability with bomb recoveries and excellent DI shows that he is the master of this character, and made it such a great set to watch. As one of the best ledge trappers in the game, Samus' best set revolves around the use of her strong projectile game to overwhelm the opponent, something that clearly occurred in Icy Mist's win over Riddle's Kazuya at Super Smash Con Fall Fest, ending with a 2-1 win, in my opinion, over a top 10 player. Immediately, the thing to point out in this set is Icy Mist's ledge trapping. Seeing as Riddles was kept to the ledge for his entire first stock, due to Icy Mist's use of bombs to the ledge to cover neutral get up attack, and double jump aerials, either a jump with a forward air or roll with a charge shot, something done so many times in this set. Even against a character with a reflector, and one of the strongest in the game at that, Icy Mist works her way around it to apply pressure without the threat of the projectiles being sent back. Furthermore, Icy Mist does not just use Samus's on-stage game, but rather goes out to use her strong aerials and mix-up for kills. Many times throughout the set, Icy Mist conditioned Riddles to be more focused on getting to the ledge, to which she's able to go off stage and hit him with aerials for an early kill when he's recovering. From the impressive ledge trapping or excellent conditioning, Icy Mist showed off how crazy good Samus can be. Siskui's Dark Samus win over Riddles at the Smash World Tour Championship in top 16, while against the same player, totally showed off a different style to play than Icy Mist Samus win over the same opponent. Siskui played a more neutral-heavy playstyle of Smash that involved a lot of Dark Samus's large area and strong normals to roll out Riddles. Not with projectiles, but with Dark Samus's forward air, back air, and tilts. By enacting an unusual style of Samus gameplay, Siskui did not force Riddles to work his way around the projectile spam with his movement, but rather forced him to take different angles to attack the Dark Samus, which Siskui tactically planned around and simply used his up B for it. Siskui also went off her excellent edge guards, which works most of the time to predict Terry's movement and punish him for it. Another part of this set that makes it so good and Dark Samus's best set is that the game is just pure fun to watch. While technically Siskui is almost perfect with his game plan, he used Dark Samus in an unusual but fun way to watch, as she had a rushdown, mix-up archetype with her projectiles to add on. Yoshidora's Yoshi's most recent win against Akola's Steve is the best set for a Yoshi in this game, as it perfectly shows how Yoshidora's adjustment over time in the set from the first game, in which he gets completely run over pretty quickly, to swapping up his playstyle, making him able to overcome the interesting matchup to top the Steve in a Game 3. While in the first game, Yoshidora SD'd a few times, and was getting edge-guarded or pressured pretty badly, but he was actually able to turn it around in the other games, to work around Yoshi's poor recovery and Steve's great block edge-guarding to make it back to the stage safely, pretty much every time after the first game. Not only was he able to get around Steve's attempts of going off stage and edge-guarding, he was actually able to do it back to Steve by using his double jump armor and oppressive aerial movement, with stellar aerial drift to pressure Akola off the stage. On stage, however, Yoshidora's neutral play was laid back and then suddenly aggressive, to condition Akola to be complacent in his mining, and getting him punished for doing so. Yoshidora's mastery of the character was shown in this set as he overcame a poor matchup and took the set over Akola. Kirby's best representative, Jaja in Smash Ultimate, has the best set win with the character when he beat Locus's Ridley, Mii Brawler, and Terry in the Smash World Tour North America Online Qualifier Top 32. The first match was outstanding by Kirby, as he used his low percent combos to hit the big body and easily get his opponent from 0 to 50% without any issues. His ability to get grabs and bring those into long strings were excellent. He also, in the first game as well, was able to reverse edgeguard Ridley quite well both times that took Kirby off the stage with his side B. Jaja also used nice risk management to figure out when to trade and when he should and should not inhale and eat his opponent, so he could either use the opponent's copy ability or keep the command grabbed available. He also, as it is a necessity in great Kirby sets, had an excellent down air edge guarding and gimped Locus's Terry at almost 0%, and this was the turning point of the set that led him to take the win. To almost no one's surprise, Light has the best Fox set in the game, and it comes from his Grand Finals reset and eventual win over Spargo at SmashCon. In a difficult matchup for Fox due to Cloud's long sword, Light had to rely not only on his expert playstyle, but also his mental game to outplay Spargo, a player who had been on a hot streak up until this set. One of the major ways that Light was able to do this was by his insane ledge trapping. Due to Fox's fast fall speed, Light could essentially have constant pressure on the ledge with his back airs, while still having the ability to realize when Spargo would be picking a winning option, and react to punish that as well. He also used his insane ability to read Spargo like a book, and kill with raw up smashes that almost always hit, or his ability to force Spargo to drop shields, which he could hit a nair into up smash to kill. He both showed that he could play the aggressive game in his first 3-0, and also take a long-term game when it came to an intense Game 5 in the reverse 3-0 for Light to take the tournament. He was also able to play around Cloud's longsword at low percentages to force him into higher percentages in almost every stock. In a battle between the top two characters in the game, Pikachu's best set was Esam's win over MKLeo's Joker in the grand finals of Glitch Konami Code. Esam's combos, even on a few slippery characters such as Joker, was outstanding and showed that he only needed a few neutral wins to take the set, whether it was by using a slew of up airs to string Leo across the stage in Game 2, his reversal combo to end Game 3, or his ludicrous 0 to death to finish off the set in Game 4, in which he was losing terribly. Esam's time in the lab paid off in this set. But it was not only his advantage state that shined, but his neutral as well, as he effectively camped with T-Jolts to both force Leo to approach, or mix up his playstyle with a sudden grabber combo starter. Esam knew that if he wanted to win this set against the best player in the world, he would have to edgeguard Joker. A tough thing to do if he had Arsene or not. But Esam went off stage for edgeguards almost every single time, and if they worked, he got a stock. But if they didn't, he sent Leo a message that he needed to recover fast, to which Esam sat back and ledge trapped to win the set. In one of his sudden but outstanding top 8 runs in a major, Elegant's win over Chag in winner semis of Main Stage 2021 is the best Luigi set in the game. Certainly, his best attribute in the set was his ability to force 0 to deaths or combo close to it, highlighted by the final stock in Game 1 to start the hype. These combos were not only ones that actually highlighted Luigi's true 0 to death combo, but also his lead trapping and edge guarding, as seen in the beginning of the second game. On another note, typically, Luigi's disadvantage is something that causes his downfall in high-level sets, especially offstage. But Elegant mixed up his recovery so much that he never got edge-guarded, despite Luigi's extremely linear recovery and Palutena's great edge-guarding. This was not only the case with his offstage disadvantage, but also his onstage one as well. He uses Invincible down B to combat Palu's invincible back air and strong hits, while keeping at a safe distance. He also threw in some hard commitment moves such as a few side Bs at a disadvantage and up Bs to kill, to keep the set entertaining when he wasn't 0 to deathing Chag's Palutena. Ness's best set is going to come again from the Smash World Tour, but this time it's not coming from the best player of the character, but rather from Syrup's amazing run when he beat Riddle's Kazuya in a tight Game 5 set. This set was so great for 3 big reasons: Syrup's mix-up game, his ability to adapt, and finally his ability to outmaneuver Kazuya. First, his mix-up game was incredible, as it is with Ness as a character, where he outpressured Riddles with solid normals and then transitioned into running away and keeping clear with his PK Fires, PK Thunders, and then running back in for a grab or back air to kill. As for his adaptation, this comes from the beginning of the set, where Syrup immediately gets 0 to death, and it does not look like the set is going his way. For these cases, take a look at the end of Game 4 and 5, where his bracket could have been cut short. But instead, he adapted to Kazuya's playstyle, kept his cool, and brought it back. Finally, he learned from his early mistakes and took this into consideration by using his floaty jumps, magnet stall, and tricky movement to avoid and outmaneuver Kazuya's combo starters and win the set. Never have I been into the idea that Captain Falcon is inherently hype and just performs cool combos whenever he is off stage. But Sean's win over Cosmos at Pound 2022 Top 8 qualifiers may have changed my opinion on that. Sean's Falcon just went off. He was just able to grab Cosmos or hit him with aerials at medium percents, and the next thing you know, Cosmos has lost a stock. He showed amazing control of his character both in the moves and combo department, as seen with his kills in most matches, as well as his movement in control of the characters as seen in Game 1 with a double footstool devastating game-ending maneuver. He just purely overwhelmed Cosmos' Pyre with the speed and aggression, and the Mithra from the pressure of the combos and his ability to power through her weaker moves with his combo starters. Captain Falcon's true hype was shown off in this set, and despite the amazing Falcon play from Sean, this is the best set just purely due to entertainment. The best Jigglypuff player in the world, Base Mage, seemingly had the 3rd best player in the world's number, Gluttony, and it's Wario. He did what Jigglypuff was made to do, edgeguard and contest with the opponent in the air. Finding a character such as Wario, who also excels in the air, Base Mage was able to use Jigglypuff's slightly better aerials to beat out Wario in the neutral, and take the win at the Smash World Tour Championship. Once this occurred, he was able to pressure Gluto off stage, and whether the edge guards connected or not, it wasted Wario's resources, such as the bike and the potential to force him to use his waft as a recovery. Jigglypuff also did a good job of outmaneuvering the waft to essentially make it a non-factor in the set. Just by poking out with a simple nair, forward air, or back air, Base Mage converted this into a combo and took Gluto for a ride, and created a great upset and the best Jigglypuff set in the game. Peach's best set in Smash Ultimate is Samusora's Peach win over MKLeo's Joker in Shine 2019 in the Grand Finals reset. Samusora's Peach did what she always does on the stage, where her float cancel combos just annihilated Leo at lower percents, and essentially always took him from about 0 to 60% without fail. Samusora also used Peach's float off stage as an edge guarding tactic, either to float across to the blast zone horizontally with fairs and nairs, or to stay at the edge and try and two-frame with down airs. He was also able to completely safely pressure Leo with back airs and forward airs due to Peach's floating away after the move had come out. And even though Leo's Joker movement was impeccable, he could just not contest with Peach's float. Finally, to top it all off, he used his ledge trapping with Peach's float to cover all options while being able to throw at hitboxes and pressure others with thrown turnips. Samusora's mastery of floating with Peach and his ability to use it in all parts of the game make this the best Peach set in Smash Ultimate. While it was a little difficult to find the best Daisy set as opposed to the best Peach one, this set goes to the semi-recent match between Umeki's Daisy and Shuton's Pyra and Mythra in the Grand Finals reset of Winner, number 5. After Shuton won the first set to force the reset, Umeki completely adapted and won the reset 3-0 and demolished Shuton. Surprisingly, Umeki's playstyle was quite different from that of Samusora's in the Peach best set. Where that set had Peach playing quite horizontally in all parts of the game, Umeki's Daisy played heavily vertically. Starting with combos, he stressed a lot of turnips into up air off the top of the PS2 platforms. He also used Daisy's turnips by throwing them down off the stage to stop Shuton's low recoveries, something that Pyra and Mythra loved to do, and was able to stop the higher recoveries from moves like Photon Edge with Toad's counter. His turnip edgeguarding in Game 2 was also a sight to behold, as it completely took away any chances of recovery from the Shuton. Bowser's best set in the Smash Ultimate competitive scene comes from none other than the man Leon himself, the best Bowser player in the world, in his online win over Riddles' Terry in the Smash World Tour North American Northeast Winners Semis. This showed off two things about Bowser, and how Leon expertly used them in his set: his heavy hits, and his ability to, as Leon says, cheese the opponents. First, the cheese. Leon so many times used his tough guy ability and calculated suicide side Bs off the stage to tactically kill Riddles along with himself in a method that was totally advantageous to Leon's Bowser. In addition, Bowser had a shield break in the first game that killed Riddles at 44 on a semi-heavy character. His ability to understand where he can play Bowser to his advantages is what makes Leon so good with the character. Other than that, Leon's use of Bowser's strong moves in his damage and knockback, quick and killing command grab, and his up B out of shield allowed him to always have pressure on Riddles. And not only regular pressure, the pressure of getting hit by Bowser and his killing moves. In the set online Japanese qualifiers, this Ice Climbers player came out of nowhere in the scene, and put on the run of a lifetime by totally wiping the floor with Gact, a really good player. The reason this set is so good is that it shows off the technical expertise needed to play the Ice Climbers, but not just in the sense of training mode combos. Baharsan used the two Ice Climbers to perform solid desyncs in real game time situations. He had total control over both Popo and Nana, and used them to be able to perform sick-looking Blizzard combos, up-tilt starters, and of course, footstool combos. His ability to have control over both characters also really shined in his disadvantage state, a polarizing part of the Ice Climbers gameplay. They stuck together when they had to, but he was also able to make use of each Ice Climber individually, such as in the Game 1 finishing hit to ensure the 1-0 lead. And while this is totally a reason to make this the best set alone, the fact that it was online and Harson still got these crazy combos shows the dedication of the player to the character, and hence the amazing set he gave us. In an interesting matchup, one of almost opposite characters, Void takes the best Sheik set with his win over Riddles' Kazuya at Summit 3. The most obvious point to be made about this match is the fact that both Kazuya and Sheik need their long combos to win games. However, Kazuya's have more technical inputs but require less hits, whereas Sheik needs to hit the heavy characters a lot in order to secure the kill. But this is done, as Void beats Riddles in a full set to Game 5. This is really shown off in the first minute of the third game, in which Riddles is completely overwhelmed by Sheik's speed and aggression, and the beautiful combos that Void is putting on him. Not only are the combos great for Sheik, but then she needs to transition into the killing phase, which is way harder, but seems to be no problem to Void as he uses raindrops, up airs, and back airs to kill Kazuya a lot easier than expected, and is definitely the X factor in this set that allowed him to get the win. Void needed to, and did, play so carefully to both pressure Kazuya without being hit by one of his moves, something that would have swayed the match the other way, making this the best set of Sheik. Raikushi's 3-1 win with Zelda over Gen's Palutena at Get On My Level 2019 in pools is actually a real hidden gem of a match for Zelda, and turns out to be the best of the character. In the first half of the set, things went about as you would expect it to go, but then after Zelda's first stock was taken, things turned around. Raikushi started to understand how to get around Gen's movements and hit the very precise aerials of his forward air and back air. Gen was overwhelmed by Zelda's kit, and the swap from passive gameplay to aggressive gameplay, and back again. Gen was overwhelmed by Zelda's kit, and the swap from passive gameplay to aggressive gameplay, and back again. This was also accompanied by, as the commentators noted, Raikushi's ability to start recovering with ease and not getting edge-guarded, which let him set up for traps for Gen before he could even come back to the stage, and finishing him for it. Raikushi's ability to stay calm under pressure and secure the win makes this the best Zelda set in the game. While he is not a popular character, Dr. Mario is one of the most fun characters to watch at a high level, and that can be seen to the most and highest extent in Bacon's win over D-Dog's Steve in Glitch Konami Code. Despite, in theory, Steve being able to destroy the matchup, Bacon totally outmaneuvers Steve and gets around all of Dr. Mario's downfalls. First, with his typical inability to combo, Bacon uses his up air really well to get a lot of reliable combos, which after hitting 4 or 5 can rack up a lot of damage. Next, Bacon gets around Dr. Mario's lack of mobility with smart movement. While he cannot catch all of D-Dog's landings, Bacon does not need the speed as he is already there due to the mind games and conditioning he puts on D-Dog. Finally, he counteracted Dr. Mario's inability to recover by using all possible options in his kit, the air dodge, the jump, up B, down B, and any other options, to only get edge guarded once in the entire set to take the win after a shaky Game 1. While Pichu is not used very much in the meta today, those viewers who were watching Smash back in 2019 will remember the pure dominance that Pichu had and the incredible character he was before the nerf that pushed him into obscurity today. With his polarizing gameplay, this always led to some of the best sets for Pichu players, and that was no different than Void's Genesis 6 Winners Finals win against Samsora's Peach. The combos were some of the best seen in the entire game, and that can be shown right off the bat in Game 1, where Pichu just pressures Peach all across the stage and does not give Samsora a chance to breathe. Void also had amazing reads on Samsora's DI on Pichu's up throw to almost always get a stock when it happened, as seen in the second stock on both Games 1 and 2. The combos were just pure entertainment. The final game in this is one of the best games in Smash in general, and shows off the incredible Pichu combos that I miss in this game. I will honestly say that if there's one set that has been completely underrated in this game, especially from this video, it is this one. I highly recommend everybody to watch it. After this video, of course. If Game 1s could be ranked, Tilde's Falco Game 1 against Mars' Zero Suit Samus is a sick reverse 3-stock comeback starting with a side B spike, and would definitely take the top of the list. For a character known for his cutscene combos, Falco turns up the heat in this set by performing some standard up tilts into back airs or up airs, but he also mixed it up and threw in some different combos into his gameplay. Falco's high jump and his ability to contest with ZSS's mobility both on and off the stage to not only help him in the game, is something special of this set. He was also able to edge guard Mars really well against a character who has flip jump and can outmaneuver most characters herself. Tilde just patiently waited for the time to strike, and when he did, he completely destroyed Marth's stock, with the long and damaging combos that Falco is known for. There are really no Marth sets from top tier players, since all players would rather play Lucina for the consistency of her sword. But the Smash legend MKLeo himself is here to the rescue with his set of Marth against Link 91 back in 2019. While obscure, this set is so good because Leo puts his skills to the test and hits incredible amounts of tippers in the set, and just makes the set so entertaining from a viewer's perspective. As sad as it is to say, the entertainment factor from this set comes from the annihilation that Leo puts on Link 91, as seen in the brutal last stock of Game 1. But it's true, and it makes this the best set for the character. Leo only lost one stock the entire set, and it shows to the calmness Leo has. This set also shows the control that he has over the game, and a character's movement with Marth, due to all the tippers he is able to hit. Lucina's best set in Smash Ultimate is Proto Banham's win over Zachary's Rob, and Joker at Kaguribi 4 in 2019. With a sword such as Lucina's, and along with the quick and wide area tilts and aerials, Proto was able to wall out Zachary. He used her excellent airspeed and drift to stay safe with his moves, and consistently forced pressure on both of Zachary's characters. He was able to ledge trap his opponent well, and not only force Zachary back off stage, but also just racked up a lot of damage in the meantime. The reason why this set is so great is not due to hype or flashy combos, but rather the precise and controlled gameplay that Proto used to take the set in a 3-1 game count. But that does not mean that there were no flashy moments, such as the set-ending shield break in Game 5, or the ledge trap he had to even up Game 5 and take Joker's second stock. The best Youngling set in the Smash Ultimate competitive scene is Toast's 3-1 win over Semasaurus Peach in Top 96 of Frostbite 2022, and is a great underdog win. Toast knew what he was going up against in a character who did not have the best mobility, and clearly used that to his advantage with the special moves he used, mostly in fire arrows and boomerangs, to pressure Peach's positioning on the stage and force her to do the approaching instead of waiting for an opening strike. He also performed some amazing combos himself, not only with his normals alone, but he was able to transition his special moves into normal moves to set up for easy kill confirms, which took a lot of stocks during the set, especially from the down air. He also used a lot of up Bs to get kills, which is great not only since it was flashy and a stylish combo for the viewer, but also because he knows that trying to kill with this move would both push Peach higher to the blast zone, so she needed to travel less distance to take the stock, but also he would force Peach to land, one of her weak spots, and if it did not kill, make a great win-win scenario for the Youngling player. Toast's dominating win over one of the top players of the time cements this as the best Youngling set in the game. While the best Ganondorf set only had the character pull it out in the final 3 games, they were the 3 games that completed the Reverse 3-0 and made one of the hypest sets in Smash history. This set, of course, is Nairo's Ganondorf Reverse 3-0 over Liced Fox at Collision 2019. After losing his first 2 matches with his Palu and ZSS, Nairo decided it was time for a massive mix-up and swapped to the worst character in the game, but it paid off quite well. Nairo knew very well that he would get comboed to oblivion against Fox, and that he would not be able to punish whiffs or mistakes very well, so he resorted to the hypest option, hard, raw reads, and they just worked. Just look at the first stock of the 4th game, and this is how Nairo was able to play and win. He also used a lot of spikes in order to stomp Fox down to the blast zone and take away his chance of recovering. He did not resort to playing it safe and went all in for Ganon edge guards and forward smash read that allowed him to complete one of the most shocking upsets in the game's history. Wadi's Mewtwo win over Ned Sephiroth at Glitch Konami Code is the best set that a Mewtwo player has played in Smash Ultimate. Wadi is not necessarily known for his amazing combos, but rather his steady neutral game, and that's exactly what he did here with Mewtwo in this set. Even with Mewtwo's huge hitbox and tail, Wadi was able to dance around Sephiroth's huge sword. He knew exactly where he wanted to be and when he wanted to be there in order to put the moves on Ned accordingly. He used Mewtwo's huge tail with the back air really effectively, and mixed it up with jumps in order to cover tons of area, especially for offstage play. He also played in some amazing mix-up with moves that almost came out of nowhere, such as his spike on game 2, his mixed-up use of side Bs to get combos off throughout the set, and the down B confusion in game 4 to kill with an up smash. Wadi's control of his character, who is so large and clunky, shows how this is the best set with Mewtwo, and Wadi is the man for the job. Cola's Roy is so impressive to watch, and is also so exciting as he purely just holds in. And with a combination of his playstyle and character's strengths, it just works, and makes for some hype gameplay. Cola, in his win over Lucina in the CEO Grand Finals, shows this exactly, and Cola just holds towards the Wario player the entire set and overwhelms Gluto, and won both the first and reset to take CEO. He uses in 3 major areas: the stage, the ledge, and off the stage. On the stage, Cola, whether Wario was in the air or on the ground, would just completely pressure him and did not allow him to set up his combos. On the ledge, Cola used back airs, jabs, and tilts to ensure that he was always ready to catch an option. Off the stage, Cola continued his hold forward ideals and did just that to get edge guards. Cola showed off perfection with his character, as he not only used Roy's sweet spot, but also his sour spots, on purpose, to set up for combos and showed amazing control over Roy. While similar to Roy, Chrom's best set has a different approach. Whereas Cola's Roy ran in head first, Shilio James, but now known as Rivers, played a more relaxed and passive game in his win over Dabuz in Smash and Splash 5. He does not constantly run in on Dabuz, but works around Rosalina's moves to attack Luma to separate the two to make hitting Rosalina herself a lot easier. In addition to his good game plan, he also just hit some Chrom cheese to keep the games exciting as his random recovering up B spike in game 1 to take Dabuz's second stock. He also always gets around Dabuz's edge guarding attempts, incredibly impressive with a character such as Chrom, who only has his jump, air dodge, and subpar up B. With the final character of the first video, Mr. Game & Watch's best set in the competitive Smash Bros. Scene is Meister's winner's final win over Tweak's PT. This is the single best set Meister has ever played against a top player, as he goes out with crazy low percent combos. He plays such a strong game with his up B out of shield, and is able to convert the pressure that Tweak puts on him into long combos of his own, due to this move. He uses all of Game & Watch's great moves as well, such as his back air, up smash, down smash, forward air, and down air, so well that they always give the threat of pressure on Tweak. He used his great combos to punish Tweak for every single overextension that he performed, and knew the character combos so well on all 3 of PT's characters, which shows Meister's dominance of his character. Thanks for watching the first part of this video, where we covered Mario through Mr. Game & Watch, and all the echoes included. Please make sure to leave a like, and look out for the next part that will be coming in the next few days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, take a look at some of the sets below, and please make sure to subscribe and like. And as always, let's go Islanders.